So I should be streaming. Testing 1 2. Hello. 1 2. Right, okay, that seems to be working. So, welcome, commanders. Welcome back, or welcome back to the stream. If you joined me before, we are continuing from yesterday's stream where we built a Mandalay and engineered it for max jump range. So I wasn't very happy at the end of the stream. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be. But after the stream, I went back, had a look at it, improved things a little bit, and I got to a point where I am happy. It is an improvement over the Anaconda. So let's go into the game and we'll have a look to see what I did. Right. Okay. So we're on my fleet carrier at the moment. So let's look at the final exploration build that I did. So this is a build that you would build for going around the galaxy and exploring. It has an SRV. So we put one SRV in there. We've got a fuel scoop, Guardian frameshift drive, got some empty cargo racks, shields, a repair Olympic controller, auto field maintenance unit, a detailed surface scanner. Not a lot of point in having an exploration ship without that. But this is basically the same or the equivalent of my Anaconda that I used to do my or both my tours of the galaxy. And we see we have a jump range of 81 light years, or 81.88 light years. So that is with a usable usable exploration ship. Now, what I'm going to do now is strip it down totally and get it to the absolute maximum jump range. So I'm going to remove the Olympic controller because that has mass, the vehicle hangar because that has mass, the shields because that has mass, and if we can, we'll drop it down to a smaller engine, smaller power plant. Yeah, so yesterday I tried to build it with the 2D power plant, which is slightly lighter, but I couldn't get it to power the Guardian frameshift drive and the fuel scoop at the same time as the shields. So I had to upgrade it to a 2A. So that brings the weight up for the power supply from, I think it's from 1.6 ton, 0.6 tons to 1.7, so 1.17. So as a small increase, but right, let's undo all the changes I did after the stream yesterday and put it back to the lightest possible one. So we'll click on there. Actually, let's remove the optional ones first. So we'll click on there and we'll store that module. Click on there, store that module. I will be putting these back on when we get back. So that has no weight, that has no weight. The Guardian frameshift drive booster does have weight, but that's essential. And the fuel scoop has no weight. Right, so we can see that's got us up to a jump range of 83.65, which is slightly better than the Anaconda when that's totally stripped down, and a theoretical maximum of 91. I'm also going to go into the core internals. I'm going to put the smaller fuel tank in. So that's a 32 ton fuel tank. That gives us a jump, or it gives us 3 jumps without having to refuel. So I'm going to replace that module with a 4C, which is half the size. So we only get about 2 or 3 jumps on a full tank before needing to refuel. I'm also going to see if we can reduce the power plant to back to the 2D. So let's see what happens if we replace that with a 2D. Right, so I might have to put that back before we set off. And just let's check the power distribution just to make sure to see what we can get away with. All right, so the 2D. All right, so it looks like we'll be okay with the 2D. The 2D is powering the frame shift drive and the fuel scoop. It's also got the field maintenance unit on there, which is a surprise. I don't really need that. Although I did engineer it after yesterday's to be grade 4 low power unit. So yeah, so I did engineer that. So we could possibly does that add weight to it? Let's see if that adds weight to it. So engineering, power plant. So right, it does lower the integrity and the heat efficiency, but it doesn't actually add any weight. It's still stripped down, and we've got it at, but right. So yeah, that saves us 0.27 tons by having this. So yeah, so this is now, as far as I'm aware, unless there's been some updates in the last year that I'm not aware of, this is now the maximum you could possibly get out of a Mandalay. So that's 91.18 maximum and an 87 light year jump range for plotting routes. So again, I could put a bigger fuel tank in, but that extra, it would then plot routes based on a full fuel tank. So having a small fuel tank will plot routes that are longer gaps. So even if you're running a fuel tank half full, it will still be plotting the routes as if you had a full fuel tank. Right, okay. Let me just see if anyone's joined us. I don't think so. Right, so now what I'm going to do is let's have a look at the route planner. Right, so this is the Neutron Star route planner. This is still set up for my Anaconda. So in my Anaconda, the jump range, which we just saw in this, was 83. So in my Anaconda, it was 77. Actually, I think it was 81. So yeah, the Mandalay's basically got a jump range of about 4 or 5 light years more than an equivalent Anaconda. Let's change that number to the new number, which is 87.27. We are at Shinata Dezra. Let's I shall come back into the game. Back. Actually, we're not at Shinata Dezria. We're near Shinata Dezria. Let's go to navigation, galaxy map, and so where are we? We are here now. I'm sure there was a way of copy target name. Yeah, so copy target name there, and we will put that into the route finder. And we'll go to Sagittarius, or we'll plot a route to Sagittarius A. I doubt very much we're going to get there in an hour, but let's see what we get. So trying to find. There we go, Sagittarius A. Copy that and put that in there. Sagittarius A. Right, so let's calculate a route. Efficiency. So efficiency is how far off the straight line we're willing to go. I'll leave it at 60. There should be plenty of neutron stars between here and Sag A. So that's, it might be too far actually. We may not be able to do that in one plot. So we may have to come out and pick some. Oh no, it's done it. Right, so it says 96 jumps. The number of visited. Okay, right, that's new. I think I don't remember it telling us how many times we need to go to the galaxy map before. Right, okay, so 96 jumps. So, right, I'm surprised it's not taking me to the neutron star in Sirius, but we'll do what it says. So we'll copy that route there. We'll go into the game, place that in. Right, I'm playing roulette a little bit with only having a fuel tank that will do 3 jumps. It's quite possible we have 3 jumps there where there are no refueling fuels stars. Well, that's a point. Let's set the star map to where is it? Planets Federation. Actually thinking about this, we're going to need to refuel. Right, having it set to only be able to jump 3 systems is probably going to backfire on us because we're going to need to stop and refuel every 3rd system. Whereas if we have that set to 7, when we get into the neutron stars, we should be able to do 7 jumps. So I will put the other fuel tank back in. Right, so I think that will although it will reduce our jump range, it will, I think, speed us up when we're on the neutron star superhighway. If we weren't on the neutron star superhighway, it probably wouldn't make any difference. But yeah, let's put that back in. Right, so where do I want to go to? Carrier services. All right, and so so back to core internal, fuel tank, replace module 5C. So right, so we've got a 32-ton fuel tank. That has reduced our jump range from. All right, let's go back and refuel. Actually, just refuel. Let's see what that's done to our jump range. Outfitting. Yeah, right. So it has reduced the jump range back. So it does make quite a big difference that having that fuel tank, but it's reduced our jump range back to 83.72. So let's put that in there. 83.72 and recalculate. So it said 96 jumps before. Let's see what it comes up with. Let's see what it comes up with the calculations now. We've reduced that back down to 83. All right, so yeah, the number of jumps is not changed that much. I think it was 896 before and 83 trips to the galaxy map, so it's only added basically 3 extra jumps to get to Sagittarius A in there. Right then, is this still the same place that it was telling us to go to before? So we'll copy that and back to the galaxy map. Yeah, if you're using the neutron star superhighway, it's a good idea to have the galaxy map on a hotkey. It's going to save you a lot of time. Right then, okay. So let's. Right, so I've got no shields. So if people are trying to shoot me down, that's going to make things interesting. I've got a fuel scoop. That's about it. A fuel scoop and the boost. I do have the. Before we set off, let's set up the. Scanner. Right, so actually that's actually backwards. So let's put the. I'm not going to be doing any detailed surface scanning today. We'll put that on 2. That's how I normally have it. Right, okay. Let's go. So the time is 6:35. So let's see how far we can get to by 7:35. Actually, no. Let's go and set off from Sol, so that we've got an easy way of checking. So we'll change the start system to Sol as well. Alright, so galaxy map. We're in the bubble. Let's go to Sol. That's actually further away, but it gives us a nice, easy way of measuring how far we've gone when the hour's up. Right, let me see if I can find a timer. Online stopwatch. Right, we'll do a countdown, shall we? So from an hour. Right, what's this measuring in? Right, okay, so right, so sorry about the ads, everybody. Let's get the new first star. Copy that. And I'll put that into the galaxy map. Right, so here we are at Sol, and the time is 6:38. But I'm going to use this stopwatch to timers. So let's hit jump and start the stopwatch at the same time. How do I start it? Go back. Set clear. Stopwatch. I can't see a start button. Is it set? Is it set? Right, there we go. So, do them both at the same time. Right, so we are off. So I'm not quite sure how fast the fuel scoop is on this. It's the first time we've really tested it. Important thing is to be fully fueled before you jump into a system with a neutron star. Okay, this is being slow. I wonder if the servers are being slow again. This is going to make a difference to the time it takes us to get in an hour. I would normally expect to be arriving in the system by now. I think they've updated the animation, the jump animation. Right, there we go. So let's do a honk. Right, why isn't that honking? Right, well, let's do this. Comp scanner, data link scanner. Which one is it? Is it one of those? Can't remember what it's called. I'm not bothered about collecting the data. D-Link was data link, wasn't it? I can't remember what the system scanner was called. I think every ship's got one by default now. Oh, these jumps are taking... Yeah, looks like the servers are busy. Oh, that's interesting. It's the first time I've been in a cockpit since I put the letters on the dashboard. Oh, cockpit mode, that's why. Let's go to... There we go, it should be able to honk now. So yeah, that is all right. We're getting straight in there with an 83.7 light year jump range. So that's pretty close to our maximum, or at least our maximum without being supercharged by a neutron star or using frameshift drive injection. Yeah, these jumps are taking a long time. It's been a while since I've done exploration, but these are extremely slow. Right, so the fuel skim is happening pretty quick. Yeah, if there was a size 6 Guardian frameshift drive boost, we could be putting that, swapping them around and having a bigger boost than fuel scoop. So that heat signature looks particularly hot, even though we're only at 60%. Well, I suppose 60% is actually quite hot. Alright, I can probably hit the jump quicker than I have been. How many jumps have we got? So the next jump is the neutron star. So if you haven't seen neutron star refueling before, it's a little bit different to refueling at a star. You have to get into the cone. So you want to manage your speed a bit, slow down. This has got quite a wide cone. Fly towards the star and then turn up into the cone and then fly into the cone until it says you're ready. And slow down when you're getting the cone so it doesn't kick you out, because it can kick you out. And then when it's fully supercharged, just throttle up to full throttle. And now is when we need to put in the next system, which is Col 365 something. That should also be a neutron star. Why is it not plot? There we go. Plot a route. So that should take us there in one jump. So this should be a large jump, right? Oh no, just a minute. Right. That isn't right. Or is it? Right. Quick look at the galaxy map. Right. We should be able to get there in one jump. How far is it? It is 500. Oh no, that's right. It's in the next one. It's not a neutron star. All right, that's me. So yeah, it's 5 jumps to the next neutron star. After that, it's neutron stars pretty much all the way. Hi, welcome to the stream. We are trying to see how far we can get in the Mandalay in an hour. So I have stripped it right down weight-wise. We're not even carrying shields, so there's absolutely nothing really we can do to make it lighter. We've got a large fuel scoop and the frame shift drive booster, the Guardian frame shift drive booster. That gets us up to a jump range of oh right, okay, my feed's just just dropped. Yeah, that gets us up to a jump range of, what was it? It was 83.72 light years, fully fueled, and it's about 91 when we're running on empty. We could get that up higher if we put in a smaller fuel tank, but when you're jumping between neutron stars, you have to stop every time your fuel gets empty. Come out of the neutron star superhighway just to find a star to refuel at, because refueling it at a neutron star doesn't refuel your main fuel tank. So yeah, we decided to go for a bigger fuel tank, which means we'll only need to stop and refuel after every 7 neutron stars. We've been to 1 neutron star so far, and we are how many jumps? 5 jumps away from the next one. After that, it's pretty much neutron stars all the way to Sagittarius A. I've now been traveling for a minute, according to this. That's not right. This stopwatch. Oh no, not for a minute. It's set to countdown. So for 9 minutes. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get to Sagittarius A in an hour, but let's see how far we can get. So I'm assuming you guys are interested in the Mandalay. Have you bought one yet, or is that something you're planning on purchasing in the future? Right. So again, it's given us another pretty good light, or pretty close to our limit light range. So this is an 83.8 light year jump. I think that's more than the Anaconda can do when it's fully stripped down. It's not much more, but yeah, it is more. So in a normal exploration build where you have a SRV, shields for landing on planets, it dropped the jump range down to about 83. You can get the actual jump range up to about 87 fully fueled if you make the fuel tank smaller. But yeah, I don't think that will get us further when you're using the neutron star superhighway. Right, okay, so a couple of more jumps before we get to the next neutron star. We've now been going for nearly 15 minutes. So we've got 2 more jumps. So the next jump, we need to make sure we're fully fueled. Well, this is quite good because I can. The temperature is still at a point where I can jump before we escape the fueling. So yeah, having this oversized fuel scoop means you can jump before the ship warms up. In the Anaconda, you used to have to let it cool down a little bit before you jump after refueling, but this refuels so fast it doesn't actually get around to heating up, so that's good. Right, so we do need to fully refuel this time. Right. So yeah, using the neutron star superhighway, it does damage your frame shift drive. So a field maintenance unit is advised. Although with the number of fleet carriers around the galaxy now, you're never really that far away from a fleet carrier, so you could be pop in somewhere and repair quite easily. Right, so next neutron star. This hasn't got quite the big cone as the last one, so getting into it's going to be a little bit trickier. So we've gone straight through it. Let's try again. Edge into it. There we go. Oh, I think we've come out again. There we go. I think we're in now. Right, it's fully charged, so full throttle. Then set the next target. So the next target is... actually, we can tick these off. So the next target is... a bit of a practice with this, doing this quickly. That should be about... okay, 300 light years away. Why is that taking us to another star? That should be taking us straight there. Have I got the right one? Is that taking us back? Where are we? We are in... Col NT... yeah, so this should be the next one. Right, so that should... right, why... oh, I know, I plotted a route to it. Yeah, I shouldn't be plotting a route to it. I should just be setting it as my destination. Plot route, so set target. Yeah, so yeah, don't plot a route because it will take you there. Normally, we need to just set it as your target. Yeah, I said it's been a while since I've done this. It's been over 14 months since I played Elite regularly, and it's been nearly 18 months since I used the Neutron Star Superhighway. Right, so you see we've still got a pretty full fuel tank. It does use the more or less the same amount of fuel per jump. So when we get low, we are going to need to start searching for a star after about 6 or 7 of these to go and refuel at. Go, we're in the cone now. Just try and steer it to stay in the cone until it says supercharged, and then get out of it straight away. Alright, so the next star. Let me show you what I'm doing. So I have in another screen, I have the Neutron Star Superhighway plotter on. We just pick the next star by clicking on there. That should copy it. Tick it just so you know where you are. And then go back in the game and we just paste that into there. That should take you straight there, and then click on set as target. And then you're off. So here we go, what was it, 274 light year jump. Yeah, so that means with this ship, in 2 jumps we can go the same distance the fleet carrier can go in 1. And it seems like fleet carriers now have to wait 45 minutes before doing a jump, so I'm not sure when they changed the timing on that. It used to be 15 minutes. But yeah, so people getting the fleet carrier to Colonia is going to be 3 times longer now. Alright, supercharged. I'll get the next target. Galaxy map on the hotkey, so we don't have to mess around trying to get to it. Set the target, don't even need to let it zoom in, and then we're off. Sorry, I'm not watching chat to see if there's anything in chat. No, nothing in chat. Alright, so while we're in Super Cruise, instead of waiting, I will copy the next destination. Right, so I've already got the next destination on my paste buffer, and right, okay, it's not allowing me. How far is that? Is that where we are? I think that's where we are. I think I've got the wrong one. There we go. How far is that? 330. That should be okay. Right. So what is our maximum jump range when we neutron starred? So 73.72. I think it's times 4. 334.88 light years. Oh, I think I've come out the other side there. Let's go back in again. There we go. Paste the next destination in. Alright, so we need to start looking at the fuel now. So probably do 2 more jumps and then look for a fuel star. off to that one. So again, theoretically, as we get lighter, we should be able to jump further. But I don't think it takes that into calculation when it works out the route. Because it assumes you're always fully fueled. So actually our maximum possible jump range would be with no fuel or almost no fuel, which is 91 light years. So that would be 91 times 4 is 364 light years. Straight through the cone there. And paste the next one in. Alright, let's see how we're doing for time. Alright, we've been going for 32 minutes now. Oh no, we've got 32 minutes left. So halfway there. Or yeah, halfway to wherever there's going to be. So it looks like I could probably get 2 more jumps out of it. So I think it was a really good idea not to go with the smaller fuel tank. Because yeah, we would have had to stop and refuel twice by now, I think, if we had. Oh, we'll come through it again. Right, there we go. So the next destination is that one, I think. Yep. So yeah, it's a pretty big jump, 329 light years. So I normally reckon you can do about 45 jumps in an hour. Sagittarius A was 98 jumps from Sol. So yeah, you could theoretically get there in just over 2 hours. Yeah. Right. I think we should have probably gone to a refuel star here rather than this star. I don't think we got enough fuel, so yeah, that was a mistake. So let's click Galaxy Map. See, I should have put this in before we set off. View. No, we don't want realistic. We want Pilots Federation and Star Class, and just the ones we can refuel at. Can we? I think we can refuel it. Right. So it's wire. So I think we can refuel all of these. Right. So we'll just go to the closest one. We'll refuel and then come back to hypercharge the fuel. Yeah, so I should have gone to that one rather than come straight here. I thought I had another jump in it, but we didn't have that. So that's wasted, what, 90 seconds. That's what it's going to take us to get there and get back. Or get there, refuel and get back. So let's see how long fully refueling takes in a Mandalay. So temperature's like, temperature's good. It's not rising either, so yeah, refueling is dead easy. I'm not. So normally when the temperature gets to 66%, it just starts rising while you're refueling, but this time it hasn't. All right, so where is it? Oh, I didn't select it. Right, so we've got, I'll show you the clock. We've got 26 minutes left on the Neutron Star Superhighway. We are just arriving here, I think, and then we're going to jump on to this one next. Yeah, so to refuel, throttle back when you get into the system to quite low, then try and ease yourself into the cone. And you want to go in at the star end, then aim away from the star. Yeah, when it's fully supercharged, just hit your galaxy map button, paste in your new destination, hit the target button, and then jump. Right, so that's the first time we've done a refuel since we got to the neutron stars. How many did we do? So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, we can do 7 neutron stars. So 7 neutron stars, then refuel. It'd be nice if the neutron star superhighway plotter took into account fuel stops, so you could tell it how many jumps you could do, and then it will just take you to a refuel star when you needed it. paste the next destination in. Route and jump. That's a nice. Is that a nebula ahead? Looks like a nebula. Right, so this is neutron star number 2. Oh, didn't tick that one off. Right, so the first time I went to Sol was before the neutron star superhighway was a thing. Before engineering was not to Sol, to Sagittarius. It was before engineering was a thing as well. So I didn't even go in a fully maximized ship. I went in my Asp Explorer, which at the time had a jump range of 25 light years, I think, 25 light years. And it took me a month to get there and a month to get back. Actually, it took me 2 weeks to get there and a month to get back. But I did a bit more exploring on the way. So yeah, this is now 2 hours. So yeah, 2 weeks has become 2 hours with the neutron star superhighway. So let's plop the next one in there. I've got to tick it off again. Can we look to see what damage has been done to our frameshift drive? Yeah, we're down to 84%. Next time we refuel, I'll run some repairs on that. We don't want that. It starts playing up when it gets down to about 75%. Occasionally you click jump and it will go through the process and then not jump. Yeah, so it's all this refueling that causes damage to the frameshift drive. Where's it gone? Keeps kicking me out. I don't think we're refueled there. There we go. we go, nicely in the cone. Yeah, beginning to get into the rhythm of it now. Right, so we've got 20 minutes left. Oh, 18 minutes left. Looks like we can do 2 more jumps after this one, and then we'll need to refuel. Actually, I won't. I'll see how far we can get before the frame shift drive starts playing up before I fix it. We'll see how far we can get in the hour. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do this jump, and then the next jump will be a refuel star. We'll refuel as close as possible to the next to the next neutron star, so that when we get back onto the neutron star superhighway, we're pretty much fully fueled. I do like the way that each neutron star has a slightly different cone. Right, so what we want to do here is we'll plot a route, or find the next neutron star, and we'll go to a refuel star next to it. So let's plot a route for that one. Just that's not right. That's not right. Why is that? Oh, I know why. Back to the galaxy map. Yeah, I plotted a route again rather than plotting it as a destination. Actually, it looks like we could possibly get an extra jump out of it. Although this last jump isn't that big, so we could have possibly done another jump. Yeah, so the jumps we're doing, or the route we plot, assumes we're fully fueled all the time, which means the less fuel you've got, the less fuel you're going to be using, because the jumps you can jump further than you're not jumping your maximum distance. Yeah, see, refueling is close to the star as I can get, and the temperature is not getting into the 60s. It might be different if we're on a white giant or something, but for the smaller stars, refueling, yeah, you can't really go wrong. not only that, you don't need to get away from this star to jump to the next one. You can just hit jump as soon as you're fueled. Right, so we've got 13 minutes left for the hour. Yeah, so if you can do Sol to Sagittarius A in just over 2 hours. Ah, that wasn't good. That's not going to help us very much. We crashed into the star, I think. Oh, a nice nebula over there. Right. Didn't look like we got too close to that one. I'm not quite sure why we crashed into it. So we'll wait for the FSD to cool down. Temperature's still low. Right, so yeah, so we're having problems with the frame shift drive now. That could be because we crashed into the star. Right, we now want to find the cone again. Right, so we're getting lots of module malfunctions. Let's stop here and make repairs. So yeah, so let's go to auto field maintenance unit. Oh no, the frame shift drive, and we will repair it. Ah, okay. Not a good idea to do that while you're in Super Cruise. Remember that for next time. Frame shift drive. Repair. Right, there we go. So that is repairing. See, our auto field maintenance unit is using up its units quite quickly. Oh, it's going to run out of them by the looks of it. So yeah, so that's a note. Put a bigger auto field maintenance unit in. You see, the auto field maintenance unit's also taking damage. We can restock the auto field maintenance unit. We can synthesize whatever it is it's using to repair the ship. So the fact it's running out is not a problem, as long as you've got your resources stocked up. Right, there we go. Let's turn that back on. And hopefully we're still charged. So let's plot the next star. I don't know if doing the repair or after you've charged up causes a problem. Oh, that's the wrong star. I think we've gone one too far. so that's about the right distance. So we can plot the route there. Hopefully we can. Yeah, we're still fully charged, so you can run your field maintenance unit while you're charged up. Right, so we are down to 8 minutes and 15 seconds for the hour. And this is the next system, so let's just plot that while we're jumping back to the game. Oh, this is a very fast spinning neutron star with quite a big cone. Yeah, so a big cone's good. It makes it a lot easier to stay within it. Right. Point in the right direction. Oh, another slow jump. Right, so we've got 6 minutes left, so that's possibly 5 more jumps. Nice cluster of stars there. So yeah, theoretically we should. There's a hell of a lot of neutron stars in the center of the galaxy. So the closer we get, then the more to our or closer to our maximum range we're going to get. Right, so I've got 5 minutes left. Yeah, I think the servers have been a bit slow. I think if the servers were faster, we'll be getting more jumps per minute. I didn't actually plot the route. Okay, let's try that again. I mean, it does need to fully. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so all the jumps are now in sort of 330 light year, which is pretty close to not the theoretical maximum, but the route maximum. Right, so 3 minutes 30 seconds left. So we'll count it to wherever we end up after jumping when the hour's up, if we're between systems. Oh, that's another wide cone. All right, 2 minutes 18 seconds left. Right, so I've wasted one jump, so we could have got a little bit further if I'd been concentrating a little bit more. Right, so got 1 minute and 20 seconds left. I think that's probably enough to do one jump after this one. That would be a refuel jump as well. Yeah, unless this is a really slow jump. Let's get the next system ready to go. So that's the next one. Yeah, no, looks like this is going to be our last one. I don't think we're going to be able to get another jump before the hour's up. Right, 25 seconds to refuel and jump. I don't think I can do it in 25 seconds. No. Right, 13, 12, 11, 10, 5, 4, 3, and I've lost the cone. Where's the cone gone? Right, okay. That's it. The alarm's flashing at me. Time's done. Right, let's see how far we are from Sol. Right, let me just go and charge that up. Right, okay. Let's look at the galaxy map, see how far we've come in the hour. Sol. There we go. Sol is 6,963 light years in an hour. How far to the galactic central core did we get? Let's see how far it is going in the opposite direction. To Sag A. galaxy map. Yeah, we've done a fair chunk of the route. It's probably a third, so you can probably get to Sagittarius in 3 hours. Right. Right, that is a star next to Sagittarius A. Is that Sagittarius? Oh, just we haven't got it turned on, have we? Pilot Federation data. Star class. Why does this keep getting blank? That's not how I left it. Proton stars. Oh, that's not Sagittarius A. Just turn off the type Y. I don't think you can. Protostar. Right. So right. Looking for Sagittarius A. Should be somewhere. Right, there it is. No, it isn't. I can see its name. Oh, this is where the space station is, next to Sagittarius A. So right. Right. Still not using the right filters. Star class. Non-sequential. All right, let's just select all of them. And now it comes out. Oh, what is it playing about at? There it is, Sagittarius A. How far is that? Right, so that is 19124 light years, and Sol is 6963. So that is, we have done 36% of the way. So yeah, so you can get to Sagittarius A in under 3 hours. So that's pretty good. Right, so I'm not going to go to Sag A. I am going to let's scan the system. Let's scan the system. That was something I forgot to do actually for most of the way here. So let's scan the system. 7 bodies. Let's see what they are. So they're all unexplored. Again, bodies in proton star systems are generally not that interesting. So let's see what else we have around us. Let's see if we've got any class M's near us. Right, use data. Federation data. Why does it keep forgetting all the settings every single time you come off it? All right, okay, so they're the class M's. So let's go to one of those and just see what we've got. I'm not actually tried landing on a planet yet, so we'll go and find a rocky mountainous planet and land on there, see how easy that's going to be. It's going to be interesting without shields. Yeah, so in terms of jumps to Sagittarius A, it was 98 jumps from Sol. Do we have any planets here? We still need to refuel. And we did, how many jumps did we do? 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So we did 35 of them, which again is just over a third. Right, what do we have in this system? I have totally forgotten how to scan a system. Oh, there we go. So another star. Tuning. There we go. No biological features on there. Nothing special there. Nothing there. There. Nothing there. We have got a binary system, so there are stars, planets around another star. So thinking about it, the neutron plotter is not the most efficient. Not the most efficient way of getting around. So you can probably cut that down to about 2.5 hours to Sajay. All right, let's have a look at the system map, see what we're looking at here. Right, okay. Oh, none of them have got any life on them, so let's just go to that one. That's going to be the prettiest one. Oh, it's also probably going to be the furthest one away. How far away is that? It's only 2,000 light seconds, so let's go to that one and land on there. Yeah, so not tried landing on a planet apart from landing pads with the Mandalay yet. So let's see what happens. See how well that handles. Trying to do it in an Anaconda was a right pain because it had 6 feet or 6 landing pads, and trying to get somewhere big enough and level for 6 feet was always a nightmare. So the Mandalay's got 3 feet, so theoretically it should be able to land on pretty much anything, even if one of them is a little bit higher than the rest. But yeah, trying to get 6 feet on the ground was a nightmare, particularly in a mountainous area. Well, let's have a look to see how far we are. I can't remember how far Sol is from Colonia. I think it's around about the same distance as we've just come. Let's have a look at that. Actually, before we land, let's have a look at that. So go back to the galaxy map. Oh, right, no, it is. Right, so... Okay, right, so there's a straight line. We're not quite on that straight line. It's taken us off the straight line a little bit. But yeah, Colonia's over here. So it's yeah, that's still about 2.5 hours away. Right, okay, let's scan the planet. So it's got a ring system, so it's best to scan it from the edge of the rings. Okay, I've forgotten how to do this, so I'm going to have to remind myself how to do that. Right. No. Ah, yeah, there we go. Right, so I've done it at 7 probes, so we should be able to do it in 4. So 1 there, we'll put 1 there, just on the other side. 1 there. Oh, we've just gone into the rings.
Surface scan complete.
Oh, surface scan complete? Oh, I was at the ring. Oh, I think I just hit the ring. Alright. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get back. What was the hotkey for...
Surface scan by 50%.
Right, we've come too far. We've got the rings in the way. Will that work? Hopefully that will go right around the back of the planet and hit it somewhere on the bottom of the other side. Nice green rings there.
Surface scan complete.
Yeah, there we go. So, and we also got the efficiency bonus. Right, how do I come out of this? Right, let's go and land on the planet. We'll land on the sunny side. So we've got a view. I'll try and land at the top of a mountain as well. That's where it's harder to land. That's like the biggest mountain. to find out what G is on this planet. If it's too high, trying to land on it with this ship may be a problem, as we've got no shields. Right, what happened there? Looks like we dropped straight. Oh, I didn't check to see if this was a planet we could land on. Maybe it's not a planet we can land on. Let's look at the galaxy map again. Right, so it's not a planet we can land on. Right, so that's what we're not getting any closer. So these are the only 3 planets we can land on. Let's go. Okay, let's go. What's the surface temperature? That one was quite hot. Yeah, still getting out of the gravity well of the planet. Oh, we have come far enough that the galaxy looks. Oh, is that galaxy or a nebula? I think that's the galaxy. So yeah, the galaxy does look a lot denser. Right, that is quite a long way away. As that's a long way off, I think I'm going to call that a day for the stream. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. So let's just take one last look to see how far we are from Sol. Yeah, so in the Mandalay, in 1 hour, you can do 6,964 light years. Now, I could have probably fitted 2 more jumps in there if I hadn't made a few mistakes. So that would be basically another 700 light years. So possibly 71,000 light years in an hour. So yeah, bit of an improvement over the Anaconda. Not as much as I was hoping. I was hoping that the Mandalay would do 100 light years per jump with a sort of fully fitted out ship, whereas we are currently in a totally stripped back ship. If I was doing the ship to explore, I'd may put in a smaller fuel tank, which would give you a better jump range. But yeah, this it's not going to save you much on frameshift drive injection when you're around the edge of the galaxy compared to an Anaconda. Having an extra 5 years, 5 light years jump range isn't going to make a great deal of difference. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.